Well, I need to situate this phone. Hold on a second. The Nancy's. Hi, nice to see you, my friend. Haven't been on for quite a while. Where's Teddy? So I thought I'd get everybody updated. I need a haircut. I didn't want to go on tonight because I need a haircut. Just gonna be like a open forum tonight. I've been looking at a lot of videos and getting some puzzle pieces from the Lord. Oh, we have the same eyes. Do you have hazel eyes? I'm trying to. Chili Toes, that's why I came on, because you were asking me to come on. Good to see you, too. I said that while you were typing it. I got a brand new used Bible the other day at the food bank. Look how big it is. It has really cool pictures in it. And my favorite part of the Bible is the book of Ruth, because she went into a not friendly land. I'm making some ribs. Sorry about that. I forgot to put it on Do Not Disturb. But I've been doing good. I've been doing my little bakery at the flea market. Haven't been for the last 3 weeks as I was really busy with other things. But it's going good. You're from Savannah, Georgia? Oh, nice. I was going to say I wanted to visit Savannah. I have been to Savannah. Guess it was about 4 years ago with my girlfriend. We went to go visit a friend. Got my kerosene lamp on because I don't like the LED or light bulbs. Really cool place. I went to some beach there. It's really famous. I can't remember what it was called. But I like to travel. I've been around a lot. Try and get my chat up here. What's that beach near Savannah? And I went there to eat some really good, like, local food and ended up at a really good Mexican restaurant. And it's nothing you would expect to eat at Savannah, but it was like, I've been to Mexico and the food was better than Mexico. Chili Toes, my holiday was me and Teddy, and my good friend and neighbor across the street asked me to come over to her house for dinner. So I did that, and I brought over a bunch of goodies. I made like a homemade streusel. It was really good. There's Gloria, my friend. How are you? Gloria's a good friend of mine. I've met a lot of really nice people on the internet, and it's because of the Lord. He sent me everyone, so I'm very thankful for that. Gloria, I was just showing everybody my new Bible. Look how big it is. It's really big. And I was talking about, sorry about that beep, beep, beep. My favorite part of the Bible is the Revelations and the book of Ruth. This old Bible has like a lot of like history in it, um, and some really cool pictures. Oh, believe me, living in like Central Virginia, I don't even know what area this is called. Not a whole lot of good seafood, but I did get some good venison from my neighbor twice. I made 18 quarts of venison chili. It was really good. Um, Nancy said I love Proverbs. My favorite is the Psalms too. I just Here it is. Psalm 23 is my favorite. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Right after I was saved by the Holy Spirit, I went in to see my Christian Aunt Lena. She was on in hospice, and she was so out of it. She was like, I don't even want to tell you what her condition was like, but she was saying the 23rd Psalm. And I only had one of these little Bibles sorry about that, that had the New Testament in it, and it didn't have the Psalms in it. And I wanted to say it with her, and I didn't. And I felt really bad about that. But I did write it in my book that I'm writing, Raised by Satan is Saved by Grace. So that's my favorite too, Gloria. Yep. 23 always makes me think of funerals, says Chili. Sorry, I'm trying to get to the chat. They also seem to include that verse of funerals. Yeah, but it's just like, it's like a comforting type of psalm. So I've just been like educating myself and questioning a lot of things. And sometimes I question the Bible, but I don't question Jesus Christ or God, because I know when the Lord came to me on my birthday on November 16th, 2017, that was God. It was definitely God, but I know we have to go through Jesus to get to God. It's supernatural. It was so supernatural. And he came to me and my son at the same time. And I know about 20 years ago, the incubus, sorry about that, the incubus came to me, and I didn't know what it was. I wasn't saved by the Holy Spirit, but I always believed in God, and I know he's always been with me. God is supernatural. And Nancy's 22. Here comes Teddy. So I don't question Jesus. Hi, William. Nice to see you. I don't question Jesus, and I definitely don't question God. But a lot of people have been telling me that this Bible was written by the Masons. And we all know that everything that's ever been told to us is a lie. So you start to question things. So I've been looking up a lot of different things. Yeah, everybody wants to see Teddy. Teddy, can you come here? You're not going to believe how big he is. Come here, Teddy. Where's your little scruffy I got you today? Here's Teddy. Can you see how big he is? He's getting so big. He's such a sweet little baby. I love him so much. Here you go, Teddy. He's about 30, 35 pounds. He loves my yeast rolls. He sits at the oven and licks the oven door for the yeast rolls. I don't know what I'd do without him. He's my boy. Everybody's saying, hi, Teddy. Isn't he cute? He's just the sweetest. I love him so much. He was sent by the Lord and Foxy. I posted on my Facebook yesterday. I took Foxy on her first train ride. Teddy doesn't like when I talk about Foxy. So William says everyone should meet Psalm 91. Oh, thank you, Annette. Welcome. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm still being targeted. They gave me like a 2-month break, but they're back again. Nothing I can't handle. I've been, when I was first targeted, I found out about Tony in Canada on how to like get these electromagnetic fields off of you. And he said that you have to polarize the magnets, which meant that you put these magnets with opposing sides, and you'd have to wrap them up in duct tape. So when I was in with Jimmy, his son, told me about these polarized magnets. I didn't have to make up myself and tape on my neck. So these polarized magnets are like, this is patented. It's by Niken, I believe. I'm a like representative, but I bought these polarized magnets and a polarized magnet bed pad, a comforter, and a pillow, and it seems to be helping. So then Nancy says, my DNA is different, but I choose and love God. Well, we're all children of God, Nancy. I mean, I have Rh negative blood. They say that's rare and things like that, but it's all good. Yes, I was counting up how many times I've moved in the last year. I saw that picture, that video I made of Foxy, and that was a year ago. So I was living in Delaware, then I moved to Berlin, I moved to Quicksburg twice, and now I'm in Stanley, so I moved 5 times in the last year. Generation, I saw you in another chat, and I can't remember who it was. Welcome and nice to see you. You're from Israel. I hear Israel doesn't get any chemtrails. Is that right? I hate moving too. I'm 60 years old, and I've moved I stopped counting at 50 some, but I think I've moved. Oh, it's buffering. Of course it is. Imagine that. I've moved probably like 60 times in my life. No lie. So, I just came on here. I've been learning things, questioning things. I didn't, sorry about that. I'm trying to plug my phone in. I listened to a guy named Mike Morales. He's Above Ground World News. And every time he shows his videos, it shows that Israel doesn't get any chemtrails. So who knows where that's at. Yeah, Mike Morales is great. 5G's killing the bees, says the Nancys, and the birds. I want to talk to you about 5G. I don't know if any of you have investigated it or not, but I've been looking up Tartarians and the mud floods and what happened to the Tartarians and what happened to all the people that were there. And I'm just trying to put like puzzle pieces together. And where was I going with this? So the Tartarians, I understand, were like a very kind, gentle cultural, and they loved people, they healed people, and they also healed animals, which I thought was very interesting. And that like I think it was between 1875 and 1900 or 1904 where there was these mud floods, and the Tartarians were around at that time, and I just want to know how they got rid of them. So then I was thinking about the 5G and how dangerous it is and how it's like a weapon. And it's like with the Georgia Guidestones, the Agenda 2020 and 2030, it's like, how are they going to get rid of us? It's like, I'm thinking that they're going to use direct energy weapons, pulsed energy projectiles, or weapons from drones and disintegrate us, which they can do. They have technology that is way beyond what we can even imagine. And so that's what I've been thinking about. Jelly Toes Wiki Joe does a lot of work on 5G and other things here. Yup, Wiki Joe, also known as the Fullerton Informer. I've been following him for quite a while. He's a very intelligent man. If you want to look it up on the internet, it's 5gdangers.com. I was talking to my girlfriend Gloria tonight, and one of my first videos was about 5G. I didn't know what 5G was, but I know that in this little town that I lived in, they were putting up these big telephone lines. Population was probably about 1,200. Two big gigantic cell towers, all kind of big wires. And that was one of my first videos in December of 2017. I looked it up tonight. And when I first posted my videos, I had members of my family and friends who I thought were friends make fun of my videos. I was talking about all these lines and what they were going to do to your body, and I was laughed at and mocked and ridiculed. And now I think somebody that I know is not doing too well for a neurological disease, which may be caused by the 5G, which they might not know anything about. And I suggest to the family member that's not feeling too good to check out the 5G and what it does to your body. And I pray for you. Generation says some of the implants, the new healthcare system. Hold on a second. Trying to get to my chat. Digitized, personalized medicine are with 5G. In fact, they're now working for 6G brain implant. Look it up. Yeah, it's all crazy. I know they have my DNA, and they can like even target you through frequencies knowing your DNA. I can't even tell you how many times I've been in the hospital. I know for a fact that at least for one, I have one implant that was put in my neck overnight, and I didn't even know about it. Back here, it showed up on MRI. I got one in the last 3 weeks in the middle of my neck back here, and I've had an implant in my leg that looks like graphite. Like I would always say, it looks like a lead pencil in my leg since I was about 4. So, William's out of here too. Okay, my friend. I'm staying strong. Empress Lisa, nice to see you. So I live in Virginia, and they're trying to do the gun control here. And just with all the technology they have, it's like a crazy world we live in. I'm trying to still compute it in here. The Lord always gives me uh he gives me puzzle pieces. Still trying to figure it out. So I just wanted to come on here and tell you I'm doing good. I hope you're all doing well. I need a haircut. Next time you see me, I should have a haircut. Um, Giggles and laughs. Nice to see you too. Um, Anything you guys want to talk about? Um, Nothing's changed too much. I'm not targeted as much as I used to be. When I moved to Virginia, there was like another dragonfly drone following me, and even my neighbors saw it. So at least I have a witness. But things are going good. I have my little bakery going. I'm really enjoying that. And oh, I started to pressure cook meat. What is it, Teddy? Teddy's like spooked out tonight. Even though I plead the blood of Jesus on him and rebuked the unclean spirits. Um, so I'm doing good. I pray you're all doing good. Um, is there anything anybody wants to talk about tonight? Because I really didn't have this planned too well. I just wanted to talk about the drones, the 5G, the frequencies, and I think we covered that. But if there's any questions or anything anybody want to talk about, um, Sister Tanya, nice to see you again. Yeah, um, the the blue dragonflies started at when I lived in Berlin, Maryland. It was funny. My landlord, before I saw these drones, he said, "Wait till you see my blue dragonflies." He was part of it. Yeah, they were like this big. Dragonflies aren't that big. I'm an outdoors girl. I know what dragonflies look like, and I know how they act and respond. You're definitely not real dragonflies. And then when I moved to Virginia, I had an orange one when I lived in Quicksburg, Virginia. I took I took my BB gun and I was shooting at it, and then it stopped. But the lady I was living with for about a month, she saw it too. She said, "There's this crazy looking dragonfly." It wasn't a dragonfly though, because it kept back and forth to her window for an hour. Dragonflies don't do that. They'll land on like a flower or the ground or something. They don't just keep flying back and forth without stopping. And they're not like this big. So, well, Sister Tanya, thank you. And bye, William. Thanks for praying for me because prayers do work. And it worked for it. Your prayers worked for me. Let's see. Generation. I will leave a list of Maryland experts who help this if you possible at the comments of the video below. Okay, generation. I don't know what you're talking about. This is really the first time I've seen you. Um, I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a targeted individual since birth. My dad had top secret clearance for AEI Corporation, Cockeysville, Maryland. Never knew what he did for a living until he retired and told us that he named the Pegasus Project, which I found out was about MK Ultra mind control. And I've had a tracking device in my leg since I was 4, and I'm the black sheep. I was used as a guinea pig for that project. Generation, I'm sure you're woke about the transgendered. My parents tried to transgender me when I was 5, gave me horse testosterone, I almost died. Just so, and then I posted about my reptilian family. So if you go back and look at my videos, you'll know a little bit about me. Oh, Chili Toes, yeah, those drones were huge. Oh, you remember me. I'm so glad you're doing good. Yes, I remember you, Sister Tanya. Experts and doctors for targeted individuals. Nope, I don't do doctors and I don't do experts. I go to the Lord. Those red lights. What are you talking about, Gloria? List of TI experts in Maryland. Yeah, let's see. William says, wish the handlers would show their face. No, they're cowards. They'll never show their face. I got to show you what I got Teddy today. Here, Teddy, everybody wants to say hi to you again. Okay. See this little dog? Does it look just like Teddy? It's called Scruffy. It's a little what are they called? Beanie Babies. It was only $1. I got 2 of them. They look exactly the same. Doesn't that look like Teddy? Here you go, Teddy. Sorry. William says, Jen says he has. Hi, Lindy. Nice to see you. Thank you. I feel pretty good. You know what, William? I'm always looking for answers. It took me a long time to figure out what I was all about, and I'm still trying to figure it out. Yeah, Chili, it is a mini Teddy. But I'm just trying to figure it all out. The only thing I want to know is the truth. That's what I'm looking for, the truth. And I know the truth is in the Lord, and the truth is in God. And he's going to continue to show me things. So he showed me about the Tartarians, which, you know, if they mix things up a little bit in the Bible and the Nephilim were really the Tartarians, who knows? Who knows? I don't have all the answers or any of the answers. I'm just trying to put the puzzle pieces together. And that's what I do. And I get the puzzle pieces from the Lord. So he sure has been sending me on a journey. Oh, I didn't tell you guys. You want to hear something really crazy? I was living up in another part of Virginia. The landlady didn't live there. She had like a broken engagement, so she moved out of the house and rented it out and had an Airbnb there. And she took her dog, but she didn't take her kittens or cats. There was like 5 or 6 of them up there. Hi, Bonita. Nice to see you. So I moved out of there and I moved here and I went to a party and I found out that the cats were not fed for like 3 weeks. So I took one, I rescued one to take them home to feed them. And the landlady found out that the cat was here and she wanted to know why I took it. I said, because it wasn't being fed. She had me arrested for stealing her cat. I was rescuing her cat. She had me arrested for stealing her cat. The police could not believe it. So I'm supposed to go to court on the 21st of February. I'm going to ask for a jury trial because I've been rescuing cats ever since I was like 8 years old. Always had 3 cats in the house because of me. That's what happened to me. Shame on her. She calls herself a Christian. Nope. Christian feeds her cat. William, I am in near Luray, Virginia. That's the biggest town, or Harrisonburg. So that's my story about getting arrested for rescuing a cat. And the girl didn't even live at the house. It was an outdoor cat. And she got it back. So you tell me. So, yeah, and she texted me and said, "Why didn't you take all the cats?" I said, "Well, I can't save the world." That's okay. I took Teddy in there because he's my service dog when I went in the court the first time. She couldn't believe I had Teddy in there. Yep. Yeah, people are unbelievable, Lindy. They sure are. Sorry about that beeping. Chili Toes, you're right. Did they think you were stealing the cat? I was rescuing the cat. The cat wasn't fed. And I asked the people that were living there, I said, can you go buy some cat food? Because they were having a party. I fed it a couple hamburgers they had on the grill because the cats were like, rah, rah, rah. And I'm like, what's wrong with these cats? He said, well, they haven't been fed in 3 weeks. It's like, why didn't they feed them? I don't know. I can't stand to see old people, babies, defenseless little animals not being able to live. I'm sorry, it goes against my grain. So I rescued the cat. I brought it up to fatten it up for the winter. Hi, MFL. I don't know if I saw you in another chat or not. So anyway, when the cop came to the door, I'm in my fuzzy pajamas. I'm making like homemade bread. And he's like, I didn't expect to see somebody like you. It's like, what, an old disabled lady in her fuzzy pajamas making homemade bread? He's like, yeah. He said, never in my 18 years have I seen anything so ridiculous in my life. I had to go to jail. I took Teddy with me. They let him in jail too. Took a picture of him. So, yeah, that's my life. Who gets arrested for rescuing a cat? Who gets a defective trach? Lisa does. Dita Lisa, nice to see you, my friend. Chili says she got a kitten in November. His name is Charlie. Oh, I love cats. Nature's Beauty. Oh, nice to see you, my friend. Yeah, MFL. It's like I used to put FLM on my YouTube. FML. F my life. Yeah, on YouTube before I was saved. So yeah, that's my life. I got some stories. So William says we should have coffee. I'm thinking, okay, William, where are you located? I'm in Virginia. I've been missing you too. I had to get back on. Gloria's been asking me and Chili Toes have been asking me. So here I am. The baking's doing very well. I'm making like, not making, I'm selling like $150 on the weekend. So I can't complain. I sell on Saturday and Sunday. Black bottom cupcakes, pumpkin cheesecake, apple caramel muffins, banana bread, make all kinds of stuff. I try to make like something different like every week because everybody wants to know what I have different. I haven't sold like in 3 weeks. I've been busy. I haven't been to the flea market, but going to start back January 4th. I'm going to start selling online once I get my computer and a printer so I can I'm going to sell my black bottom cupcakes online. Let's see. It's your initials, MFL. That's funny. Yeah, so everybody, really likes my cooking. Oh, and one of my favorite things is my homemade yeast rolls. They're really good. So that's what I've been doing. The Lord always answers prayers. I've always wanted to have my own little restaurant, so this is the next best step. So who knows what the Lord's going to send me to. Julie Doe says it's dinner time here. I went to the food bank and got some good ribs at a price of $15 on a little rack of ribs, but they sure do smell good. They're in the oven now. So had a nice neighbor give me so much venison, and they even gave 3 away because they didn't have any room in their freezer. It's I'll make room in my freezer. So I made 16 quarts of venison stew, and I canned it and pressure cooked it. And I'm gonna start pressure cooking and canning meats. Just in case something happens, you don't have any food, I'm gonna have food. Teddy's going crazy. Sister Tanya says she has 8 cats now. You sound like me. I love cats. I love animals. I especially can't stand to see any mistreated or not fed. So if I had to get arrested for that, oh well. I'm not ashamed. Come here, Teddy. Last 3-4 days, it's been 60 degrees here, which is very unusual. I took Teddy to Lake Arrowhead, and he went swimming today and yesterday and the day before. Right, Teddy? He's just a sweetheart. William's got to go for sure. Hey, William, email me, LisaTattersall921@gmail. Lindy says she used to love to cook, but since the targeting, it's made me do anything difficult. I think this is the best time for you to start cooking. It'll keep your mind off of it. I know when I was targeted really bad, I did a lot of cooking. It was moving around, was concentrating on a recipe, and it'll take your mind off of it. I think you need to cook. I have a couple videos out. Gloria liked my one on beef stew. Made one on quiche Lorraine. I think I made one on chili. MFL says the weather's nice in Atlanta too. Let's see. Who is it? New Breed. Till the World Over is living in Atlanta right now. Yes, Chili Toes was arrested for rescuing a cat. Only me. I'm just putting it out there. I don't care. Shame on me, shame on me. Teddy's barking his head off. What's the matter, Teddy? Say it's almost 40 minutes. Anything you guys want to talk about? And thanks for the thumbs up. I got 9 thumbs up. Lord just keeps giving me puzzle pieces. So I'm just rolling with it. So if anybody want to talk about anything, if not, I'm going to sign off. I will not be such a stranger because you're all my really good friends. I know I always say that, but you really are. And I love you and pray for you all. I'm praying for targeted individual people and or anybody that needs prayer. So I guess I'm going to sign off. I don't see any questions or anything that anybody wants to talk about. MFL's got to go to work. God bless you and everyone else. God bless you too, and thanks for joining in. This is 7 p.m. for me, um, Lindy. It's now 7:38. Giggles and laughs. I hope so, because I can't listen to any more evil about adrenochrome, CGI, where they're gonna they can take your face and make you look like you're committing a crime when you're not. Um, all the devil worshippers, the evilness, the me generation, the chemtrails, the direct energy weapons, the GMOs, the fluoride in the water, everything we've ever been told is a lie kind of world, where there's fake people, there's fake clouds, there's fake history. I'm ready to go home. Oh, I kept seeing a star ever since I lived in Delaware last year that's flashing green and red. And Richie from Boston actually did a video on that. He's been seeing that star for 7 years. And I'm like, why is nobody ever reporting on this star? I keep saying. So I'm just staying aware. Got my bug out bag. Got plenty of water in my car. Oh, thank you, Chili. You're so sweet. You're one of my best supporters. Sister Tanya wants to know if there's any way I can get my tracking devices removed. There used to be this one doctor that was on YouTube, and he removed like 3,000 from some people, but he died. And there's I don't like going to the doctors. They want to give you flu shots and all kinds of vaccinations. I haven't gone to the doctors in over a year or two. And so if I knew of a reputable doctor that would do it, I would go. But they could maybe even open you up and put a more advanced one in you. I listened to this guy called Vulcan Wolverine, and he went to a doctor in Miami. He gets a lot of the voice to skull. And he went to a doctor in Miami that actually diagnosed the people that were in Cuba at the embassy where they were having direct energy weapons. They sent us to some doctors up in Pennsylvania. But I don't think he's going too far with that. He's really targeted really bad. Yes, may the peace of the Lord be with everybody. Thank you for that. Love everyone too. Let's see. I think I missed something. I'm sorry, Chili Toes. Refilling the cup. Nice to see you. Chili Toes, your neuropathy is driving you insane. My mom had that for many, many years, and I know it's very painful. So we'll pray for you, Chili Toes, that I was reading up about neuropathy. I'm going to have to look up on the medical medium. He's the one that writes about getting the heavy metals out of your body with diet. But I did read something about neuropathy that was pretty important. I have to get back with you on that. Praying for you. Unless anybody else has anything they want to talk about, God bless you all. Thanks for joining me. I miss each and every one of you because I feel like you're all my very good friends. And I pray that you're all doing well. Lots of love to you too, Nature's Beauty. Giggles and laugh. Much love to all. I just thank the Lord that I am doing so well, and I have my little teddy bear. he's a lot of company for me. I know the Lord and Foxy sent him to me. So I want you all to have a wonderful day. Um, you guys are angels to me. I started this video and I didn't have really anybody to talk to, and you're all my very good friends. And look forward to some new videos. And may God bless everyone in their journey. And my next video, I want to talk about a couple spiritual awakening dreams I've had. I don't know if I've ever discussed them in detail. And much love to all of you. And I will see you soon. God bless.